All right, we're coming down to our final minute in this warm-up. It's going to be the Lady Rough Riders in the dark. Colorado 14ers development team. So this is a lower tier team than the competition level that we started out with. Rough Riders being in dark normally puts them in the away bench, which is the case here, and 14ers are in their home bench. Final 30 seconds and we will get this game started after the powwow that they get after they clean up all their pups. Here we go. Lady Rough Riders getting the last couple words of encouragement in how to play hockey from Coach Ritchie. We'll get started. This will be the final game this weekend. The girls have had a lot of hockey. This is tournament level amount conditions of hockey. I believe it's 5 games in less than 48 total hours. And doing the face-off, Lindsay wasn't even in position before that ref dropped that puck. Some back and forth as 14ers get it all the way into the zone. Ann's down there on that far wall. She chips it forward. 14ers kept it out. Slippery ice as you see the 14er slip onto her backside. Shot on goal right into the waiting arms of Maddie. That was a pretty quick 20 seconds into this game with a shot on goal. And doing the face-off, looks like Lindsay and Ann are now skating off. Looks like they just put in M and Mackenzie. And we have another skater coming in. We have Emily and Sasha on the D. Emily popped in there, coming on and off the bench. We're working on getting out. Oh, 14ers just had a good setup right off the circle, far circle. Sasha picks it up in the corner. I think she just made sure she didn't hit the ref. Shot on goal. It actually got deflected by Maddie on her glove side. All right, pass over to Sasha. Sasha's taking it across. Looks like there's going to be a turnover here right down below us. Yep. Puck's down deep into our corner. Emily is picking it up. She She is going to take it across. All the way across. All right. She stops right at the blue line. We are offsides. We're down to 12:47 this first. Looks like Harper's coming in for this face-off. Catherine on the near side probably makes Amelia on that far side. Finish in Georgia on D. Harper gets it to Catherine. Catherine takes a shot toward goal, but it goes a little bit wide. Harper picks it up, gets to Catherine right off the goalie's leg pad. Right back to Harper we're battling out right there in the crease. Harper's getting shoved down as she's trying to get it up and over the goalie's pad. The goalie is still face down. I think she's worn out. Harper's just getting up. Harper was in a wraparound, but the goalie was in that far post, so she got it out to Catherine. Catherine took the shot, and there was some trash to be shoveled in. Harper had two girls shoving her into the side of the net. There's really nowhere to push off on a net, so her skates were getting caught up at the bottom of the post. 12:25, face off of Harper in this near circle. Harper gets it back to Maddie Benish. Maddie Benish gets caught up and she tries to pass it back to Harper. Amelia's on this inside wall, gets past her. 14ers are taking it out past Maddie. Georgia's picking it up. She gets in the way. That is a whistle. Looks like offsides. Okay. I thought someone got a penalty. Another face-off and comes flying in. Lindsay's in position this time. All right, we're good. And Kat's on the far side. We still have Georgia and Maddie finish on D. Puck's in and out of our zone, which likely means Ann won that face-off. Gets back to Ann at our zone. She's taking it in. She had two players right in front of her. It's a bit of a turnover, but she gets the trash and puts it in deep. 14ers try and get it out of their zone. It's out of the zone. It's Georgia's skate just as it makes it over the blue line. She's driving it in now. She's looking to take a shot, maybe a wraparound, maybe a centering. Oh, she passed it beautifully right to Lindsay. Lindsay smacked it, but it went just a little bit wide of the post. Maddie Benish takes a shot. Everyone got out of her way to allow her to take that shot. That was nice of the 14ers. 14ers just got it out. Maddie Bench got tied up with the 14er. Georgia picks it up. She gets it to Ann. Ann up to Kat. Kat tries to relay it into the zone. Just gets past her. Ann to Lindsay. Sorry, I'm a bit zoomed in, so I'm going to pan around extra. If that's too painful, just give me a shout inside of the chat room and I will pan out. We're down to 10:55. That's Sasha bringing it up and out. She dangles in between two. She's past three. She's got a D there on this inside wall she got caught up on, but Mackenzie's there to help her out. Mackenzie centers it. Gets just past. Amelie was in deep. She was actually all the way down in the circle. 14ers get all the way down into our zone. Evelyn up to Emily, I believe, or Amelie up there. Shot toward goal from M from almost the red line. I might be too zoomed in if they're taking shots from the red line all the way down. I'm not going to get the goals if they do that. I think Amelie might be playing forward because we have Sasha and Evelyn on D. Shot toward goal. Sasha was right there, picked it off. Mackenzie puts it all the way down. It's likely going to be an icing. No icing. All right, what do I know? 14ers pick it up back behind the net. Good push by Sasha. Gets back out. Harper picks it up just past the blue line. Doing some dangling here. She skates it in. She's past one, past two. Shot on goal. Slipped by the goalie's glove side. I'm sorry, the stick side. That is goal number 1, Lady Rough Riders, with 9:22 left in this first period. Harper's coming out on the face-off again. Catherine on this inside. Amelia on the outside. Georgia and Emily. Emily's battling out with 2 of the players here right along the blue line. Woo. That was a nice move by Emily, so it didn't look like she boarded or hit the girl into the wall right in front of the bench. She let go of her stick. Get a face-off right there. She wins it. Harper wins it. Gets back to Emily. Gets past her a little bit. It was moving pretty quick. Emily puts it along the wall. Slippery ice down there as the 14er goes back down behind the goal line. Puck goes all the way out, but the 14ers touched it as it goes down the ice. No icing call on the Rough Riders. 14ers got Catherine right on her back. They get it out to Harper. Harper puts it in. That is goal number 2 at 8:44. Looks like we'll be getting a face-off. Ann's out there on the center. Lindsay's near, Kat's far. Evelyn and looks like Maddie Benish. Good win by Ann. Gets over to Evelyn. Evelyn up to Lindsay. Just gets turned over. Lindsay had 3 players on her. Evelyn kicks it back up on this inside wall. Goes out to the center. Ann's there. She jumped forward to make sure that she got the rebounds as it's getting back and forth here. Lindsay's doing great. She's getting it back up and over. A lot of back and forth here as turnovers galore here in the neutral zone. To stay panned down because they're staying on this inside wall here. All right, one of their players took it out. Lindsay's got it in her zone. She just gets it over the blue line past one. Second 14er got in on it and sweeps in there. 14ers dump it to our far bench wall. Cat's on it. Oh, just gets out of reach there as there's some back and forth with all these pucks. I'm sorry, all these sticks going for that puck. Ann's going to drive it in now. Lindsay's backing her up as it got away from Ann. She tries to center it, but she's caught up. I can't see past the spectators there. 14ers get it out. Back to Benish. Benish picks it up just inside our zone. She's driving it all the way in. She's all the way in the zone. She's at the top of the circle. She backhands after a little sweeping twist. Evelyn tries to keep it in, but it gets up and over her stick as 14ers push it forward. I'm not sure who just pushed it in, but we have Amelie and Mackenzie out there now. Icing call against the 14ers. Georgia, Sasha on the back end, and I'm missing one. M is out here. We're down to 6:55 in the first. Always a fun reminder saying that we're winning by 2 goals. Good battle there at the point. Mackenzie didn't have it easy, which is always good. Puck gets around onto this inside wall. Sasha saved it from going across. She centers it. It's off some skates. Georgia takes a shot. It actually ricochets off of the goalie's stick as she came over. Puck is down here on this inside. Sasha's got 2 on her. M ties them up. Backed up by Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes down again, that slippery ice. It's over to Amelie. Amelie's got it across the blue. She's got 2 in front, 2 in back. She takes a shot and goal. Goes off the goal pad. Georgia tried to get a haymaker worth of shots toward that puck, and it hit the goalie and went out. ricocheted off a few players, and 14ers dumped it deep so that they could get some fresh skaters on the ice. We're down to 5:52. Have a face-off here right in this near circle in 14ers zone. Looks like Harper's coming out. Amelia and Catherine. Emily and Andy Benish. Harper to Emily. Harper picks up a trash over in the corner, gets back to Maddie. Maddie picks it up at the blue line. She takes a centering shot. Harper tipped it, but it hit the leg pads. Back to Harper, put it back to Maddie again. Maddie does it again. Harper's looking for that rebound to shovel it in. Doing a face-off over in that far circle. Harper wins the face-off, gets over to Amelia. Amelia to Emily. Emily takes a awesome shot. Hits the just on the bottom edge of the pad as it was coming down. Oh, we had an offside as Harper drifted in. Amelia wasn't out quite yet. Eagle-eyed refs down there making sure that every inch counts. We're down to 5:19. Ann's doing this face-off. Lindsay, Kat, Emily, and Maddie Benish still. Ann won that face-off. She got it over to Lindsay. Lindsay just pushed it in with the puck on this inside once, now twice. Back out now. She puts it in deep. 14ers just out of view. Went down again on the ice over here. Puck gets all the way out. Little tap in the back of Maddie's head from the 14er. Cat got it tied up. 14ers put it in a little bit deep. Shot. Well, almost made it to Maddie in the. Looks like number 26 is might be this team's ringer here. She's continues to battle hard against the Rough Riders. All right, Ann up to Lindsay. Lindsay's taking it across the red line. She's looking for a pass, but it was very nice, but it was right into the hands of the 14ers. That was a back check by, we've got a shot toward goal as the puck is loose. We touched it, that's the whistle. That is a back check from Maddie Benish. She's gonna go hang out. Take a quick 2-minute break in the penalty box. We're going to be on penalty kill. Maddie will be getting out of the box at 2:05 left in this first period. We'll have a face-off here on the near circle. This is a 5-on-4, 4 being Rough Riders. Mackenzie's doing the face-off. Evelyn, and it looks like Georgia is out there. Puck gets out and across out of our zone, hits over in that far wall. Mackenzie was there quick, but just got past her. He passed all the way across the ice. 14ers dump it in deep. The refs around to that far corner. Georgia's got that speed again. Puck just got pushed out in front of her. Their D held the blue line, put it in deep. Evelyn's coming on this side now. Here she goes. She's across the blue. She's got one in front of her. Two, and then one shot on goal. She goes for the, she got one shot, picked up the rebound, took another shot, went wide. Kenzie's down there. She's got 2 on her now. She does centering pass. 14ers got to it, but M slowed her down briefly. Again, we're still on a penalty kill, so we're doing what we do best here on penalty kills. Puck's down into their zone. No icing call. 3:03 on the clock. 55 seconds now before Maddie Benish gets off that bench. Looks like an icing call. I don't think. Must be an icing call because we're all the way back in their zone. Harper's doing the face-off. Emily and Sasha back here on D. And Amelia. Harper did the face-off. She got it back, but we didn't have anybody directly behind her. Puck is all the way in our zone. Sasha got to it. She did a backhanded pass. It went right to the 3 waiting 14ers. I don't think she saw them. This is from being short-handed. Is you expect somebody to be there and they're sitting on the bench. All right, breakaway there with Harper. She's going all the way across. She's got 114 in her. Oh, she stopped on a dime, picked up the puck off the 14er. She's got one on her back, one on her side. She takes a shot toward goal, goes right across the crease. We're down to 2:19. Puck from Emily to Sasha. Puck got centered. Amelia is over here trying to get to it. She got a stick on it. She's looking for a shot. She does the centering pass to Harper, but there's 14ers everywhere. She really talked to them about getting out of the way so we can get another goal. Sasha's just battling against two, the 2-1. Amelie gets all the way back. That was speed on her. She gets it up to Harper, out of our zone, back to Sasha. 14ers got an offside as they drift into our zone. We're back to full power. I think we'll have a face-off right here. Looks like Mackenzie is doing our face-off. Catherine. It's over to Catherine. Good face-off win by Mackenzie. Amelie's on that far wing. Georgia and Maddie Benish on our D. Puck's down by that inner circle, shot by Catherine. The goalie had it, lifted up. There was a rebound to be had, and then she leaned over again to get a whistle blow. 1:28 left in this first period. Georgia and Maddie Bench back here on D. Mackenzie on faceoff. 14ers got that win. Gets over to Maddie Bench. She takes a shot. I think it slipped off. Catherine relays it forward on a rebound off one of the players. Amelie puts it across centering, gets all the way across the ice and out. Maddie Bench is picking it up inside our zone. She's got some speed. She puts it back to Georgia. Goes right to one of the defenders. Oh, Catherine swooped in and got it real quick. It's in and out. Maddie got caught up here in the skates right down at the red line. Georgia catches up here. Sorry. Georgia's taken all the way across that far wall. She's got speed. She's in. She chucks it in. Goes in deep into that corner. 14ers just didn't know what to do with all that speed. Catherine got caught up with one of the defenders who stopped in front of her. She plowed her over. Puck is stuck between the skate and the post. Nice line there. Final 26 seconds in this first period. We have Ann coming out here on point. Kat and Lindsay. Let's see what defenders come out here. We have Sasha and Evelyn. They're just rolling up as the puck got dropped. Ann got it back to Evelyn. Evelyn to Sasha. Lindsay's trying to get it, and it just got past her. We've got a sprinter from the 14ers coming down. Evelyn got there first. Tried to kick it along this inside wall, but 14ers are there to stop it. Sasha picked it up, put it all the way across. Kat and Sasha are working on getting possession. That is the buzzard for the end of the first period. Once both teams get some advice from their coaches, goalies will swap sides as well as the rest of the team. And we'll start out the second period here in about 60 seconds. 14 minutes in the period. 14ers are already done with their little powwow with the coach. Rough Riders just finished up. Looks like we have Sasha and Evelyn on D. Looks like we had a goalie switch to Cora. Kenzie's doing face-off. Amelie's on this near side. Good face-off win. Amelie swooped in there, started battling out. M got it. That is a trip. A no call. Amelie she rushed in and was trying to keep it up against this wall. Just on the right side here. All right. Kenzie's pushing it forward from the inside. She takes a chipping shot, goes a little wide. Amelie's got speed. I'm liking this. Amelie is a new player to the 16A team. Transplant from, I think, Longmont. She's a fantastic addition. Gets back to Sasha. Sasha centers it, but we have no players there right at the moment. Good thing we didn't. We are just having players transfer off and on the ice. Well, the rest did not call too many players on the ice, since one of our bench doors are on the wrong side of that blue line. Down to 12:50 in this second period. Catherine's battling out, gets over to Amelia. Catherine takes a chipping shot. If it had a couple more inches, it would have gone up and over the leg pad of the goalie. I believe the 14ers actually transferred or changed out their goalie also. They have two. Harper's coming in on the face-off. Maddie Benish and Emily on the back end. Catherine's on that far side, and Amelia's on this near side. Bit of a tie-up as one of the 14ers foul. They knock it all the way out into our zone. There's a racer coming in. Emily got to it first. She puts it over to Sasha. I'm sorry, Benish. Benish gets it up to Catherine in the neutral zone. She buries it deep. It's wrapping around back behind the net. 14ers got it first. Emily keeps it in the zone. She saves that blue line. Harper's there first. She's looking for someone to pass it to. Gets to Amelia. Harper's now back behind the net picking up the trash. She puts another centering pass, just gets past. Catherine's in the way. She loses her skate as she said hello to one of the 14ers. Emily's keeping it in the zone. She puts it deep into the corner. Just gets past her. Oh. Maddie Benish saves it right at the red line, gets past the 14er. Harper picks it up right on that faceoff dot and right in front of the Rough Riders bench. 14er picked it off her right there. Maddie Benish to Amelia. Amelia got picked off right before. The 14er looked a little angry. Goes to Ann. Ann does the centering pass. 14ers pick it up. Turnovers galore here. Emily picks it up down the backside. She wraps it up and out past Amelia. I think the ref's in the way. I think he might have slowed it down. We just got into the zone as their D put it back out. Ann picks it up right over our edge. She banks it off the wall. She kicks it forward. 14ers did a whoops and missed the puck. Kat doing some great back checking there. Shot on goal by Emily. And, oh, Lindsay had it. She does a shot. We'll have a face-off here, I think on the near side at 10:40. Looks like we have Georgia and Sasha on the back end. Kat, Ann, and Lindsay are still out there for our front line. 14ers win that face-off. They get it back to their D. Their D passes it straight forward again, right underneath the legs of the ref. Ann gets in there just as it crosses this red line. She's getting backed up by Georgia. 14ers are really trying hard to get it in here. Looks like Ann over to Cat, just gets past her when the 14ers picks it up. They put it in deep into our zone. Looks like George is picking it up back behind the net. Just bringing it in on this inside edge wall. Pretty standard. Let's go, Georgia. She's got open goalie only. Beautiful move. She does a backhanded shot straight into the center of the goal as the goalie thought she was coming in on the right. She drifted over and backhanded in. Very nice move by Georgia. Get a face-off here. Looks like it's Mackenzie, Amelie, and Catherine on the front end. As somebody's stick just went flying through the air. It's a 14er. Amelie's trying to get it out of the and center it. She's back behind the net. She's got one chasing her down. She does a nice little skate backwards and pass it back into the corner. 14ers are trying to get it up and out. We just keep it in. Catherine takes a shot. There's rebound. Let's get it. Oh, Mackenzie did a fantastic shot off that shot of Catherine's when there was a rebound. Lady Rough Riders lead 3-0 at 9:24 in the second period. Harper's coming out to the point. We have Amelia and I assume that's Catherine out there on the corner. Yep. Right to Evelyn on the back on D. It's Evelyn and Emily. Their goalie was able to smother it up. Oh no. That's a hat trick for Harper. That is goal number 3 for Harper, goal number 4 for the Lady Rough Riders. Good face-off win there by Ann. Gets it back to Evelyn. Evelyn pushes it forward, gets to Cat. Cat dumps it across into the zone on 14ers. Lindsay's down there putting some pressure on, forcing the 14er to look at better life decisions. 14ers just buried it all the way across. It's tumbling and wheeling like a tire down the highway for an icing call. Same group, no change up in the lineup. I think the 14ers won that face-off, but just barely. It sounded like a hand clap. It's back to Evelyn. Oh, just gets over her skate. Over her stick. She puts it in deep on the second try. Over to Lindsay. Emily comes in on the inside circle. Shot toward goal. Goes about a foot off the edge of the post. Evelyn stops it on that far wall. I'm loving this movement by the girls. They are all over the place, in the right place to continue to maintain possession of this puck in the 14er zone. Lindsay gets a piece of that. She takes a shot toward goal. Right over. Beautiful center pass from Lindsay to Cat. Cat chipped it right in goal. Cat at 8-12. That was awesome play by Lindsay the Cat. That's goal number 5, and I believe at this point the clock may start running, continuous run clock, that is. We're looking for a few extra players on the ice. There we go. Mackenzie, Amelie, George is now playing forward. George is taking it in. She's looking for that right-handed shot. Shot glances off the leg pad, ramps up, almost goes out. Back to Sasha. Sasha caught it right on the other side of the blue line. We were offside, so it's all right. 14ers are coming into our zone. They do a centering pass right to Maddie Benish. Gets knocked off her stick, and Sasha gets it up to Georgia at the red line, center ice. Georgia takes a shot, actually hit the bottom of the mask on the goalie. There's a whistle. Looks like Sasha was in the goal. She was underneath the net. No goal though. We're down to 7:31 in the second period. Harper's doing the face-off. Amelia. Benish and Sasha still on D. Gets over to Catherine. Catherine tries to get a shot, but the 14ers crashed the net hard. There was 0 shooting lanes. Harper picks it up back behind the net. She is, just gets past her on when the 14ers did a back check on her. It's tough when you get mugged from behind. Harper to Amelia. That is goal number 6 for Amelia at 7:09 in the second period. We will have another face-off here. Looks like we're changing out the lineup. Ann's coming in. Kat Lindsay for our forwards. Sasha and Emily on the backside. Good win by Ann. She was focused on that puck as it dropped. 14ers get it all the way deep into our zone. It's almost a Cora. Emily got there first. That speed on Emily when she wants to is fantastic. We're battling up on this inside wall. 14ers are acting like we insulted their mom at this point. They're playing pretty hard. Sasha picks it up. Looks like Ann might have got knocked off pretty hard there on the ice. She's up and good. That is a penalty against Sasha here, just pending as against number 26. Sasha's going to go take a quick 2-minute break. We're on a penalty kill. We have 4 skaters coming out here for this penalty kill. Looks like Evelyn, Benish, Amelia, and for our face-off will be Mackenzie. Ref is still discussing with the officials at the glass what's going on. Here's a back check by Sasha. You're not expecting it and you get pushed from behind, it's pretty easy to fall down. Shot on goal. Puck gets loose from Benish up to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's all the way across the red line. Shot toward goal. 14ers goalie was going to bat it away and then decided not to. Puck gets away. Mackenzie had too many players on her. I can finally say 14er kicked it forward, literally kicked it forward, and that is an offside. We're down to 5. Yeah, the clock is running due to the score difference. So we have a run clock now. Mackenzie back to Benish. Benish puts it out. Gets right down here. 14ers bring it back into their zone. Evelyn's there to keep it out of our zone. 14ers do a cross the ice pass to this far forward. They pass directly to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's back behind. She glances off the wall. Their D keeps it in. Mackenzie was drifting forward and she literally kicked it out. Maddie Benish stops it once. Evelyn backs her up. Mackenzie gets it. 14ers put it deep into that far corner. 26 seconds, 25 seconds left for Sasha's cool down. Puck is out of our zone as 14ers pick it up. D to D. Amelia was right there. She got a bit of a stick on it, slowed him down. Shot on goal actually hit Cora's leg pad. The dangers of having a 6-0 game is your goalie may get bored. 14ers taking their time. Weird little delay there as everyone is just staring each other down across the big Littleton Hawks symbol at center ice. And puts it down deep, hits the back wall. We're down to 3:55, full power now. 5-on-5. Evelyn and George are, looks like they're on D. We've got players changing positions, so it's hard to figure out who's where during the active game. 14ers came out, and 14ers goalie came out and covered it up as we got a shot on goal, and Ann was right there on the doorstep to get any kind of trash to dump it in, but the goalie covered it up too quick. We have Ann coming out, face off Lindsay, Kat, and Sasha's back out here with Emily. Ann put some good pressure there, forcing the player to make a direct shot into her. Shot on goal by Ann. That was a great shot, had some speed behind it. Came across the ice, so the goalie just came down onto her knees, blocked her with the leg pad. Sasha to Emily as Emily's bringing it in. She takes a shot, actually hits one of their 14ers in the upper chest. Kat's down, all the way down, putting pressure below the goal line. Ann's backing her up. Kat wins it out. She does a beautiful centering pass to Lindsay, and there's some back and forth. Gets to Sasha. Sasha's right down the lane. Now Emily's got it. Emily takes a shot. 14ers clog up the zone. Ann's in the corner now. Does a beautiful centering pass. Lindsay's on the doorstep. Kat's battling. Lindsay's battling. Their goalie falls down. Puck is still loose. Where is the puck? Ann takes a shot. Hits some more bodies. Puck is now in this near circle. And the puck is out. It's Emily versus two. Emily bulldozes and plows into one of the girls. Hopefully she's okay. She got hit hard as Emily was coming to play the puck. And the 14ers girl had her head down. We have some angry parents. The girl's okay. She popped back up pretty quick. Unfortunate analogy, but if you drive with your head down, there's going to be an accident. Clock is still running. We're down to 120. We're on a penalty kill. Looks like Emily got a minor for 2 minutes, which is standard. Angry parents in the stands wanted a 5-minute boarding call. We went out the puck. That is a trip by the 14ers. They just sweeped Mackenzie's skates from her as she was doing a breakaway. Now it's a 4-on-4. That clock is still screaming down. 45 seconds. That number 8 player is in the box for 2 minutes. 35 seconds. Kenzie's good to go. She's at the point. Benish. Evelyn. Too many players on the ice. 14ers are skating off. And Catherine. Kenzie got knocked down over here in this near corner. It's 15 seconds. Evelyn's chasing the puck down. 10 seconds. Evelyn's got it. She puts it up to Mackenzie. It gets past her, hits the 14er defender. Catherine went in and just sniped their goalie with 3 seconds left on that buzzer. There's the buzzer. She saw an opportunity and she took it. That is goal number 7, Lady Rough Riders. Corps coming across, giving some goalie to goalie love there. We'll start up our third and final period of the game in about 60 seconds. Emily's popping out. I believe she's going to be back in for another minute 30 seconds while the third period starts out. Number 8 will also be in the box for a minute 40, so about a 10-second power play for the Lady Rough Riders. A good one. Face-off here. Harper's doing the face-off. Gets back to... I'm sorry. Catherine's on D now. They are really messing with me on who's in what position. Oh, puck drop. SD dropped the puck down. I think the ref just said, hey. We have Amelia out there. Shot on goal by 14ers. This is a 4-on-4. Harper picked it up back behind the net. She puts it across. She gets up to Catherine. Catherine, everyone's trying to pass it to everybody else for shots. Amelia does this crazy pass forward jump. Harper wraps it around the ice. Goes to the far side. Amelia is there with 2 other players, 14ers. She's holding her own against 2. Looks like Sasha's in there battling out. Harper looks like she's playing D. Harper saves that blue line. She is going to take a shot. Shot ricocheted off somebody and went hitting high. Centering pass. Catherine tried to knock it out of the air. Back to Harper. Harper's at that point. She takes a shot right into the net guard on the goalie. Good job, goalie. She looked startled when she got whacked. Puck's all the way down the ice. It's going to be likely an icing call. That clock is still running. The penalty clock. Oh no, they stopped the clock everywhere. So, nope, they started back up. 7 seconds for Emily to get out of the bin. 17 seconds for number 8 on the 14ers. Ann doing a face-off. Sasha and Evelyn on D. Lindsay's out there with Ann for our front line. Puck is out and across that blue line. Emily's out of the bin. 5 seconds now. Esty grabs it for Evelyn. Evelyn up to Ann. Just goes over. That was offside, but that's all right. Sasha's carrying it up. She's across the blue. She got back checked there. Gets over to Kat. Kat to Sasha. Sasha's just over it. She is like a foot taller than that Colorado player, so she's able to swing over the top of her head. Puck went in deep, got over to Evelyn, got past Evelyn, and saved it from going across that red line up to Lindsay. Lindsay chips it forward right to the defender. 11-22, gets back up to Ann. Evelyn helps her out. 14ers trying to keep it in the zone. That is an offside call by the ref on the 14ers. Clock's ticking down. We're down to 11:05 in this game. Lady Rough Riders 7. Colorado 14ers 0. Good face-off. Looks like it was Mackenzie. Looks like we have Georgia and Evelyn on D. Georgia comes in, steals that puck, gets it up, takes it on the inside wall, gets over to, looks like Maddie Benish is playing forward. Shot on goal, and oh, the puck was right there. Get it in. Puck broke loose. Georgia was trying to get it in. She was getting tied up with two other players. 10:15 on that clock. Ten minutes now on the clock. Mackenzie's doing the face-off. Georgia's on this near wing. Maddie Bench on the far wing. Amelie's back on D. Evelyn's on D. Puck just gets past the blue line all the way down to Etsy. Etsy picks it up. She puts it over in the corner. The 14ers are there first. Amelie ripped in there. Got a stick on it before she could do a centering pass. 14ers try it again. Amelie picks it up at the inside circle. She puts it all the way across the ice. 14ers thankfully touched it, so it's not going to be an icing. Maddie Benish is putting pressure on, just gets past her, but shot on goal as you hear a bump from Mackenzie. The rebound was still there. The goalie didn't cover it up. Mackenzie and Georgia are here on this near circle. 14ers wrap it around. Amelie stops it at that wall. Does a backhanded pass in to the corner to, I think, Mackenzie. Passes it, centering pass to Georgia. Maddie's backing her up. 14ers pick it up again, take it behind their net. 8:53, 52 now on the clock. Mackenzie snuck in there and put some pressure on that player. Amelie kept it out here at the blue line. Puck's down here on this inside wall. Just gets past Emily. Georgia's chasing it down. Mackenzie's chasing that down. Mackenzie gets it back behind our net. She's wrapping it forward. Gets up to Maddie Benish just over our blue line. She takes it across the red. It's across the blue. Got tied up in the back of one of the 14ers. Emily is picking it up right at our blue line. She's taking it across. She passes to Catherine right at a bit of an awkward point there as they're both crossing the blue line. How to get offsides real quick. They both did it well though. M's now on D, gets over to Amelia. Amelia, I think a 14er kicked it back down into her corner. Puck's back out. I'm getting dizzy as we go back and forth here. And Coach Ritchie is getting the girls to try out different positions here in case they ever have to fill those slots. Puck all the way out. Gets past everybody. It is going to be an icing call. We're down to 7:20. Looks like Harper's coming out to point. Sasha and M are on D. Sasha wins it. I'm sorry, Harper wins it. Gets back to Sasha. Sasha takes a shot. Harper's looking for the... Whoa! Harper just got elbowed in the face as she was trying to get the puck in. Looks like they're all laughing, so that's good. Hockey's fun. We're down to 6:35. Harper's doing the face-off. Lindsay's in the wing. Gets back to Sasha at the point. Sasha takes a shot. She nailed the person who elbowed Harper in the face, right in the crease. Harper's on D now. Lindsay and Sasha are battling out against two. Lindsay gets it. 14ers get it. Kat's getting some... Oh, Kat got in the way and they all went down. 14ers backup came in. Harper saves the blue line, wraps around to the outside edge. Lindsay is there first. She did a heads down pass, but it was a good centering pass. 14ers picked it off. M picks it up. She puts it in deep. Harper tries to rush into that blue line. We're down to 5:40 on the clock. Evelyn pops onto the ice. 14ers, two of their players were all offside, so Evelyn was helping out that ref by leaning over and picking up that puck. Where are we doing it? We're doing it on that far side, sorry. 5:18 on that clock. 14ers win that face-off. Looks like we have George on this near. Mackenzie doing the face-off. Who else? We have Evelyn, Sasha. Shot on goal. Beautiful shot by Maddie Benish. There's a good solid thump. Their goalie is trying to pick up that rebound because it bounced off of her. 4:50 on the clock now. Face off on that far circle. Looks like Catherine's doing it. 14ers win that face off. Maddie Benish and Catherine. I'm sorry, not Catherine. Mackenzie rushed forward. Georgia gets a rebound as it was coming back out. We are. 14ers got it out. Amelie's on the ice. She buries it back into the zone. It nailed a few players, so there's no icing. Puck in and back out. Georgia takes a shot. Maddie Benish was there to push it in. She centers it right back to Amelie. Amelie's got an opportunity here. Take the shot. She takes the shot, hits the goalie's pads. Looks like we have a goal by Maddie Benish and slipped it as there's a rebound from Amelie and picked it up on the glove side of the goalie. Went back behind her skates as she was far forward. And Maddie Benish chipped it in. Goal Maddie Benish, that's goal number 8, I believe. I'm not sure they're turning the, yeah, they're still moving the scoreboard here. We're down to 3:20 on the clock. I missed the time since it's running. Sasha picks it up. And chips it over to Sasha, to Catherine. For real, it's Catherine this time. Emily keeps it in. She saved that blue line. Amelia's down there deep. 14ers pick it up back behind the net. It's going, almost made it out. Sasha saved that blue line. Back to Sasha, Catherine. Back to Sasha. Sasha to Amelia. Oh, just gets out of the reach. Amelia takes a shot. Just got mixed up with one of the 14ers. 2:35 as 14ers tried to rush it down. Catherine put on that speed and got back here first. Puck got loose, shot on goal. Esty picked it up, dropped the puck back out, gave it to Sasha back on the side of the net. Sasha gets across the middle of the ice into this inside wall, just lost the puck. She passes a centering pass. I'm not sure who it was for, but there was some confusion between Amelia and Catherine. Puck's back across. They're in the zone. They're right there. Oh, the puck bounced off Etsy, and it went about a foot wide of the bar. 1:55 on that clock. Another shot on goal. Etsy stayed up and actually stopped the puck with her stick and shot it out. Another shot on goal by 14ers. We've been changing spots so often, I don't know if anybody knows what position they're in. Catherine and Amelia are coming up as a pair. Evelyn takes a shot. There's a rebound. There's a whistle. Their goalie fell on it, bounced out. It is a no goal, even though the puck was still loose. Looks like we have Amelie and Evelyn on the backside. Harper wins that face-off. Lindsay and Kat are on the wings. Harper tries to get a shot forward. Evelyn put it up to her. It's back to Amelie right in front of the 14ers bench. top of the circle. There's a lot of 14ers converging all at once. Get on right side. Only kicks back to Evelyn. Evelyn to Kat, to Harper, to Lindsay. Lindsay tries to do a backhanded shot, but a 14er was right there. We got 33 seconds on this game. 14ers got it as they bring it out of the zone. Evelyn gets in her way. Puck is loose. She's racing it. 21 seconds on that clock. 14ers got it right there. Harper and Evelyn get it out. Harper up to Kat. Kat just over the blue line. 14ers tried to bury it in deep. Kat keeps it. 5 seconds. Lindsay's got it. Amelie's got it. Take the shot. And that is the end of the game. Five games, 4 wins. Very busy weekend. And as a prize, I believe all the girls are going back to school after winter break this coming week. We will end the stream here as soon as the good jobs, good games, and thanks to the refs. Good set of refs. Even though I was calling out what I could see from above versus what they could see down below. That's all right. They do a good job. We will take fair, kind refs any day. That is it for the weekend. Thanks for watching.